Class 9, Roger Haynes. He's obviously having new wheels and tyres, obviously. He has Tractive shocks on the front. These were designed in-house with us and on behalf of Tractive over in Holland, who put them together for us to what we wanted with our valving and our design in them. We have a fairly long lead so we can get the shock adjuster inside the car. Camera work's got to get better, but we'll get there. Pedal box using Wilwood cylinders and a remote canister, slightly bigger brake master cylinder now for the 9, just a little bit more weight compared to what we run on the 8s, so we just have a slightly bigger cylinder. Battery in the front, large battery, obviously turning over a 16 valve red top with plenty of grunt, so it will want some work. Our bespoke, we did these first, these adjustable arms, steering arms there. So basically this piece here has got a boss there, and if you break one or bend one or snap one, 9 times out of 10 you do this bit. So once you've bought it all at 30 quid, the next bit 15 quid a time. So it halves your cost when you have a bit of damage. Also these alley brackets at the top there, we always put the big hole in the centre of it here, just so it gives a little bit of twist or a bit of give in the shock. If you have a bump, rather than your £500 or in this case £425 shock having some damage, hopefully the alley bracket will take it and it will bend, and at the end of the day that's £17.50. So it speaks for itself, that does. Wilwood calipers all round. We always use Wilwood calipers all round. 550 quid a full set with brand new pads, billet calipers. Can't really see the point in scrapping around in a scrapyard trying to find motorbike calipers. Obviously the same all round. And we have our own brake lines made, again to a local company. They're all swaged on ends, and Hose Technique make them for us. We have throttle cable roller, that's all movable. We did have a problem a couple of years ago now, I think, or a year ago, where one of our lads was leading the British Championship and unfortunately the throttle cable snapped. We're not sure whether it was that end or anything to do with that, but what we try and do here at BB Motorsport is try and eradicate any future problems. So hopefully, like I said, that's a roller, it's got roller bearings in there. That should take any stresses away from the cable itself. Switch panel, wiring's away being done at the moment. This will have a stack dash. Roger changed his mind at the last moment and asked for a stack dash, so that's what he's having. BB Motorsport, obviously, the BB in the centre of the steering wheel. 5-point harness, as usual. Full Simpson race exhaust. Matt's done us proud again, as usual, at Simpson and the team there. This car is running our internal slider on the rear arms. We've had these beefed up massively compared to your normal shock slider. The reason for doing this is it gives really good camber adjustment and very quickly. As you can see, it's one big bolt, 6 mil Allen key headed 8 mil bolts. They grip really well, and what's happened this year is we've had rollovers and big crashes. It's not taken the bar work on the chassis, it's not even taken the clamp, it's actually snapped the rose joint itself. As you can see, it's a 3/4 rose joint in that one. So basically, if it snaps that and it doesn't take the chassis, it's worth every penny, if you ask me. Roger's had an Exxon engine, Paul Exxon. He's the one that I recommend for any Vauxhall stuff or any car engine really. Personally, that's who we would use. As you can see, he's made us a nice cover for the show. Nice clear airbox cover there. Just a bit of a GBZ. Jeff's gearboxes, Beresford Engineering. He makes a 2-speed box. Pretty much, I wouldn't say unbreakable, but they're really good. Highly recommend them. And he's also doing us a 3-speed, or he's done us a 3-speed, sorry, with a reverse for the Class 5 that I'll talk to you about in a minute. Again, Wilwood calipers on the back, and the lightweight disc setup which bolts directly to the flange. Roger's using his Proflex shocks on the back. Again, really good shock. We don't supply them, but we know the team up by Rog is very good and we'll look after him very well. Little bias valve just to help Roger with his braking and help get the car in a bit neater and tidier for him. Not something that I run personally myself, but I know a lot of my customers do like it. Again, this car is probably a day away from being finished. We're just waiting for the radiator and the fuel tank. A few little issues with the fuel tank, but we all make mistakes, so that'll be rectified and sorted shortly. and I'll just give you a quick run round of the car. And I'll show you the 8. There's Roger's rocker cover, cam timing cover. Obviously that won't be staying yellow. We'll get that done this week. Anti-roll bar blades, a bit quick. Obviously this car isn't panelled yet, like I said, we're a couple of days away from being finished. Just a bit of an update really on how we're getting on. Thank you.